Galaxy tablet, but not sure whether that's going on. Trying to see which one is replying.
Who's first?
Ms. Ravana. Successor.
I've reached out to him to figure out what he's logged in under.
Okay. Is that him, Ms. Ravana?
I believe so, yes. There we go.
Hi.
Hi, Walter. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, Your Honor, I believe we are ready to proceed whenever you are.
Let me say your last name is Mr. Thanars.
That's perfect.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. I'm not gonna ask you to identify the will because it's previously been admitted to probate. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, the last one I saw that was appointed was Woodrow Jenkins, or that was named in the will. But he's passed away. Looks like everybody's passed away. So tell me, well, raise your right hand, please, Mr. Thanars. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth to help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell me, what is your relationship to the decedent?
I'm his great nephew.
Okay, let me let Ms. Ravana explore that. Go right ahead, Ms. Ravana.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Thanars, your great uncle passed away February 13th, 2007 in Jefferson County, Texas at the age of 103 years. Is that correct?
Correct.
And he had a valid will that was signed on January 6th, 1994. Is that correct?
Correct.
A hearing to appoint an independent executor was held in this case on or around April 10th, 2007. Does that sound correct?
Correct.
And at that hearing, Emma Simmons was appointed as the independent executor, correct?
Correct.
And however, Emma Simmons passed away on September 23rd, 2008, correct?
Ms. Ravana?
Yes.
I hate for you to go through a lot of needless, the court can take judicial notice of all of
Okay.
that because it's in our file. If you'll just
Okay.
explore Mr. Thanar's relationship and why he is next in line to take over as administrator of the estate.
Okay, I will do that. Mr. Thanars, can you identify the remaining heirs to the estate of Leon Jenkins? What family members he has that are still living?
So it's really just me. You have my sister and my father. My father's disabled. And then it's my sister. That's it.
Okay, and have they all signed it? I apologize, Your Honor.
Who is your father, Mr. Thenars?
My father is Walter Matthews.
Walter Matthews?
Yes, sir.
Give me one.
He's the son of Ludessa Porter,
Okay,
my grandmother.
she passed away on January 30th of this year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your father's disabled and does he consent?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they chose me, Your Honor.
I believe, Your Honor, we have waivers on file
Okay,
from,
I see the two waivers. All right. Wait, Mr. Thenars, have you read the proof of death and other facts in this case?
For my uncle, no, sir.
Do you have a document that your lawyers provided to you called the proof of death and other fact?
No, sir.
I do have that ready to send out.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So,
Which-
okay, so Mr. Thenars, you're gonna, well, why don't you go ahead and ask him the questions in the proof that way? Because the state's code says I'll do it in open court, so go ahead and ask him
Yes.
those questions very briefly, and then you
Okay.
can send it to him for signature.
I will do that. Mr. Thenars, a necessity exists for the further administration of this estate. Is that correct?
Correct.
To the best of your knowledge, the will that was filed for probate and accepted by the court was never revoked by the decedent. Is that correct?
Correct.
And after the day of the will, no child or children were born to or adopted by the decedent.
Correct.
No marriage was ever dissolved after the execution of the will.
No.
And do you confirm that you're qualified and not disqualified by law from serving as the administrator with will annex of this estate?
I am qualified.
Okay, you are not a convicted felon under the laws of any state in the United States?
No.
Have you been ever been declared incapacitated by a court of competent jurisdiction?
No.
Okay, and have you ever been convicted of a crime of moral turpitude?
No.
Okay, and you are a resident of the state of Texas?
Yes.
Okay, and to your knowledge, all potential heirs to this estate have entered an appearance in this case, and they all consent to you being appointed as the successor independent administrator to serve without bond with will annexed.
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, that is all that I have for this witness.
All right, Mr. Thenars, so your attorney's going to send you what documents called proof of death and other facts and an oath. You're gonna execute those before a notary. And she will e-file those with the court. When she does that, I'll sign the order appointing you as the successor. Ms. Ravana, can you tell me why this estate's still open since 2007?
Yes, Your Honor, there were some checks that were issued to the estate that the prior administrator never had the opportunity to deposit into the account before she passed away. And so those checks have to be deposited and then distributed.
Gotcha. All right, well, we'll get it taken care of, Mr. Thenars, Ms. Ravana. I hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas. And if there's anything you need, Ms. Ravana, just call us and we'll endeavor to help you in any way we can.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hope you have a great
Mr.
holiday as
Thenars,
well.
what does your shirt say, Mr. Thenars?
America, American Eagle.
American Eagle.
Well, I always read everything I see on shirts, and some of them are funny. All right, y'all have a great one. Take care
You
now.
too. Thank you, Your
Have a good
Honor.
Okay, you, Ms. Wells?
Yes.
Okay, where's Mr. Turner?
Good morning. I'm right here.
All right, Mr. Turner, could you enable your, there you go. Okay, you hearing me okay, Mr. Turner?
Yes, sir. Just fine.
All right, if I can get you to raise your right hands, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, in an attempt to short circuit this, since we're doing it by Zoom as opposed to in person, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Gloria Mae Turner Clark. Do you recognize that as being her will, sir?
Yes, sir. I do.
Yeah, and I'm going to go back to the signature page, and I'm going to ask you, is that her signature on that document?
Yes, sir. That's her signature.
And to your knowledge, after the date she made this will on October 24th of 2016, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
All right, go right ahead, Ms. Wells.
Okay. How are you related to Gloria Mae Clark, Mr. Turner?
She was my mother.
Okay. And did she die on June 10th, 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas at the age of 77?
Yes, she did.
Okay. And was she a resident of Jefferson County at the time of her death?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
She was.
And I believe he already asked, to the best of your knowledge, the will was never revoked, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Were any children born or adopted by Ms. Clark after the will was executed?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And was any marriage dissolved after the date of this will?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did she name you to serve as independent executor of the estate to serve without bond?
She did.
Okay. And is there a necessity for an administration of this estate?
Yes, ma'am. There is.
Sorry. Have you ever been declared incapacitated by a court of law?
No, ma'am.
And have you ever been convicted of a felony offense?
No, ma'am.
And have you ever been convicted of a crime of moral turpitude?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And are you a resident of the state of Texas?
I am. Yes, ma'am.
And you have requested the court to appoint you as independent executor of this estate. Are you qualified to serve as such?
Yes, ma'am. I am.
Okay. And are you willing to accept letters testamentary?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions. I pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Turner, dang, I'm glad you're not my neighbor with all that drums and all that stuff.
It's okay.
Sleep.
I'm in my office, well away from anyone to do any kind of significant damage.
Hopefully it's well insulated.
Very, very much so.
All right, Mr. Turner. So what's going to happen is you're going to sign your proof of death and other facts and your oath before a notary public. Get that to your attorney. They'll e-file it with the county clerk. When they do that, I'll be notified and I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate, authorizing the clerk to issue letters testamentary. Those letters are what are going to give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with real estate title companies, financial institutions, insurance companies, anything like that, you'll use those letters to do so. They're good for 90 days. If you need any after that time, you can always get them from the clerk's office. They're $2. And we have clerk's offices here at the Beaumont Courthouse. You live in Beaumont, correct?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, at the Beaumont Courthouse, the Mid-County, and the Port Arthur Sub Courthouse, excuse me. And so I hope everything goes well. Make sure that you work with your attorneys to prepare an inventory, which the Texas Estates Code requires be filed within 90 days. But other than that, I hope everything goes well. I hope you both have a great Christmas and a great 2023. Y'all take care.
Thanks so much, Jeff. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
No, I was asking.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, Meredith Salem.
Okay.
Just keep not this little box. Put that in there. guess we have to find one David Salem. I just got Salem.
It's a big breast.
Hello?
Good morning.
Can you hear me, Ms. Burnson?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mr. Salim Jr., can you raise your right hand, please, sir?
Scoot up where you can see it. There you go.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in order to save a little bit of time, Salim, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Martha Jo Salim. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you, is that her signature on that document?
Yes, sir.
And after the date she made this will on, looks like November 14th of 2014, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No.
All right, go right ahead, Ms. Burnson.
Hey, Mr. Salem, we had a chance to review this proof of death and other facts. And basically, as we discussed, it just restates the probate application that your mom passed away in Jefferson County. Judge Brannick has shown you the will that we submitted. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that your brother was named as an independent co-executor with you, but he predeceased your mom in 2017. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're named as the sole independent executor. And if you will, just sign exactly as it's typed.
Are you a notary, Ms. Burnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Yes, sir. And then this is the oath. If you'll just sign exactly as it's typed again, and I will, that just says you're going to uphold your duties as the executor.
I take it, Adam Salem is the son of your deceased brother?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, Your Honor, I have the proof of death signed and notarized as well as the oath.
All righty. I have signed the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the clerk to issue letters testamentary. Our county clerk's office is open on a very, very limited basis this week because most of the employees of the office are in Odyssey training, which is the new court management software that the whole county is going to. So they're not available. So it'll probably be a couple of days before you're able to get your letters testamentary, but you can request those through the e-file system.
Okay.
Mr. Salem, once you get your letters testamentary, they will authorize you to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with real estate title companies, insurance companies, financial institutions, stock transfer agents, whatever the case may be, you'll use those letters to do so. Please make sure that you cooperate with Ms. Burnson in getting her a listing of the assets of the estate, because in the Texas Estates Code, she has 90 days to file an inventory with the court. But other than that, I hope everything goes well. If you need anything, let me know, and y'all have a great week.
All right.
Thank you, Judge Brannick. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Celeste. How are you?
I'm okay. Can't complain.
Really? Well, Yeah, so you just had a baby?
I did. Well, my wife did, and I won't take credit for it. So she did all the hard work.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. He was
When
born
you-
on Thursday, so an eventful weekend.
Boy or a girl?
It's a boy, and we already have a little girl, so we've got one of each. And so my wife is done. She said, "I'm happy to be born."
Yes, I think when you consider the whole universe of creation, the man's contribution is rather insignificant.
That's right. Well, thank you very much. James, how are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Good, good.
Good morning, Mr. Toller.
Good morning.
And let's see, you live in Fort Bend County,
Yes, sir.
and well, my sympathies to you for having to fight all that traffic.
Yeah, I work in Sugar Land, so it's not too bad, but
Oh, good. Okay, and Miss Toller, Dorothea Toller is your mother?
yes, sir.
Doretha.
Doretha.
Are you any kin to Mr. Toller that was the teacher
No,
at Thomas Jefferson in Port Arthur?
no, I know the name. We get asked that quite often, but no, we're not kin.
Fine man. All righty, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God?
I do.
All right, Mr. Toller, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Doretha D. Toller. Do you recognize this as being her will?
Yes, sir, I do.
And I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you, is that her signature on the document?
Yes, sir, it is.
And after the date she made this will on May 25th of 2021, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay, and okay, Ms. Mullins has declined to serve. Is that correct, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Celeste?
Yes, Your Honor, and her declination is on file.
That's right. All right, go right ahead, Mr. Celeste.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. James, prior to the hearing today, I sent you your proof of death. Have you read that document?
Yes, I have.
And it's the same document that's on file with the court. Is everything stated therein true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Your Honor, I'll arrange for James to sign his proof of death and then also his oath once the court signs the order, and we'll get everything filed. I should have that all filed this morning.
Okay, but let me tell you something, Mr. Celeste, is
Yes.
the county clerk is very limited in their being open today. They're doing Odyssey training for our new court management software.
Okay,
Maybe a couple of days before you can get your letters. You can request them through the e-file system.
okay,
But Mr. Toller, once you get your letters and you marshal the assets of the estate, you have 90 days under the Texas Estates Code to get Mr. Celeste the information he needs to file an inventory with the court. So make sure you cooperate with him on that. But otherwise, y'all have a great Christmas and let me know if you need anything, Mr. Celeste.
you too, Judge. Thanks so much.
Okay.
James, we'll be in touch.
Take
All right,
care.
thanks, sir.
All right, bye.